welcome to the RPG Blender, where we give lesser played games or forgotten settings the roll the dice they deserve. I'm your host, Game Master George, thrilled to welcome you to the next chapter in our adventure. Our heroes have begun on the path to Gem, with their new ally in tow. What might happen along this lengthy journey? Find out as we explore a new land of power and ancient secrets in Exalted, Trials and Travels.
Should probably get to sleep before Adramel cusses himself again on the...
From the floor, Adramel gives like a thumbs up. We are helpful.
Uba's there lifting your arm a little bit to help you to get it into position.
Thank you.
Okay. And the night concludes with your differing levels of revelry. Come the morning, the official, who you had met with the day before, approaches with papers in hand, allowing you entry into the city and giving your mercenaries the license to seek work within the bounds of Chiaroscuro. Your mercenary band named...
How dare you?
Summit.
Okay. Yes.
Clever.
The mountain and the goat upon it.
Right? You did help me think of it because you said that. And I was like, what's the top of the mountain called?
Okay. And the mercenary company of the Summit. Okay. So what do you do come the morning? What is your approach? You've had some different ideas bandied about.
Good use of the word bandy.
Ride by horse all the way.
No,
west.
we want the fastest. So fastest would be either chartering or asking to be dropped off around Lop and then going down, yeah.
Well,
I guess we
maybe
could...
some sort of skiff or something like that. Some light boat that's fast.
Yeah, if we were to take a boat and go off of Sparrow's suggestion and go over towards what was that?
Paragon or the
The
lap?
Lap, or
The
just
Lap.
get to the coast of the Lap, and from there
Ride inland.
ride inland. We could at least use the Lap for a last boost of provisions, maybe, and then make our way into the sands.
Sounds good to me. I have such a headache. Let's just go.
So, whoever would like to, as you're charting out this path, can give me an intelligence lore.
Not me.
Okay,
I am hungover.
I can roll it.
Can I roll as well?
Yeah,
Smart
roll
boys.
alongside?
absolutely.
Okay.
Got the smart boys.
9 successes.
How many?
9.
Okay.
See, if I can boom, I have 10 as baseline. I can boost it by 10 more. You will want the stunt.
Pump it.
Mhm.
Yes. That's so good.
I don't expect any combat or anything.
Right.
Yeah, who needs to
Nothing
fight
could
stuff?
possibly go wrong.
We talk our way out of all our
I
problems.
got 7 successes, so I
Okay.
lean on Sparrow.
For either of you, you'll know that there is the path that will take you from the Lap to Gem. It is not an easy road, but it is easier than riding through the burning sands themselves. It will take more time than a direct route, assuming you were able to keep a consistent pace through the sands, but you obviously would not be able to. And also, the path from the Lap to Gem has a few minor settlements along the way, to allow you to have some moments of respite in your travels to the far, far south. So in theory, you will follow the mountains to the south to Gem from the Lap.
So that's what we do.
But you have knowledge from those rolls of multiple settlements along the way that you'll be able to resupply at, or try to conquer, or whatever you people decide to do on the side.
You
These
know
are
it.
results.
Conquer. We're only looking for dragon bloodeds to kill. That's it. That's the only thing we're planning on fighting on the way down.
So I have to plan how much time it will take and how many we have to murder and so on and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we just ask for a dragon
I
blooded
didn't
guide.
agree to it.
I say we go to Paragon and we just ask for a guide and be like, hey, we need someone to guide us down to Gem. And then you trick them, and then boom, we get them down there and we kill them. Take their heart. Easy
No, I'm
peasy.
not okay with that. That's good.
No, this is just Greg posing this as a joke
Okay.
idea. I'm not using my character voice.
You know what? You're right. That was on me. That's on me.
State of the course. We'll deal with that whenever we need to.
All right. So we do so. I order my men to look for while they're here to take up minor mercenary work because that's part of my income. Also to look for other able-bodied, like-minded individuals.
So you take
So
this
that way,
campaign
when
of
I take
people-
another command thing,
So take this campaign of people that were mostly made out of the people that went up in the north with Pluton that disappeared from the records. You leave them in the realm city, hoping that nobody will be contacting anyone back and forth.
It's
Are you
been long
bringing
enough.
this up? If you bring it up, I'll be like, all right, you got a point.
I mean-
Because you have to bring it up.
I mean, do we want to be dealing with this, or do we want that to be our future problem?
Well, if you bring it up, I'll be like, all right, I'll bring them. But I am little baby man who knows nothing about Exalted. And also, as Mountain, I have a 2 intelligence. Like, so I'm probably like, So if you bring it up, I'll be like, oh, yeah, that's actually, yeah, I should bring them. You're right.
I got a 1 intelligence, so I'm not going to figure this out for you either.
Wouldn't there be something to say that these people who've been off the grid for as long as they have, chances of people looking for them in this area and even being able to identify them so far would be a far-fetched investigation?
Probably like
Well, they're
nobody
registered under my name.
looking for them here. It's more like, hey, they're in the realm city. Maybe they'll send some letters home or what have you. Or
No,
you
they're
know,
smart. They know what's up. Like they know.
well,
they're
if you
in hiding.
drill them, probably
They are elitely drilled.
no smartphones.
Right.
There is, however, and you obviously know this because it's been drilled into a couple times. There is, however, the difficulty of your real name was used to register.
Yeah, I'm gonna
these.
bring them just because of that. You're like, oh, we
You're
thought that guy
welcome.
died on a hunt. He should have came back. What's up, bro?
I mean,
Yeah, we'll just.
Smiley Mountain, some son of a dynast or something like that.
Mhm.
Like, dead. Who cares?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the name is a
But-
problem.
So you
Okay.
know what? We're gonna bring him for that reason. So we don't have to rent a boat. We're just gonna use the soldier boat and bring the soldiers.
That's true. Adramalik, your people could stay here and establish your situation. You're actually fine.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. You're pretty fine yourself, dear.
Not the okay.
I mean, we could just send them somewhere else. You know, send them on one boat somewhere. We go in the fast boats elsewhere.
Our thought was to keep them near just in case, there was ever
This is
We've
a
needed
major
an army a few
problem,
times, so we didn't have one. So
You're right. You're right.
Well, so either you want them close to you when you need them, as in they're going with you, or they're far away here while you're going like 1,000 miles away. In case they're not near, and doesn't matter whether they're in Chiaroscuro or somewhere
I'm just gonna
else.
bring it. You twisted my arm. I'm just gonna bring the army.
I'll leave my cult. My cult stays.
And those of you with the high intelligence checks, you are also aware that that mercenaries are usually in fairly high demand in Gem anyway, both from the actual rulers there who are seeking to protect caravans as well as just people.
I mean, yeah, we could set a big trade convoy going back from Gem to the lab. That'll be useful, and vice versa.
Okay.
Long-term planning for money acquisition. I like it. I like it.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna
wouldn't you?
try and make a few trade deals in the day or two that we're here as well.
I hope that this doesn't slow us down that we lose Pluton. That's all. But we can't leave him here anyway. Your name was given. So let's do it.
All right.
They
So
can travel
in-
behind us. They're just traveling to where we're traveling. We don't have to stay with them. They will just travel in tow. So if we're gonna make it to Gem a week ahead of them, we can move.
Okay.
Yeah, word.
Okay. So your plan, so that I understand it, is to take these boats over to near the lap, and then you're going to ride ahead on your horses and let the mercenaries march behind you at a slower rate.
And then my my family will take the 2 boats back to Chiaroscuro and just sort of set up a trade shop there.
Okay, you're taking the boats back to Chiaroscuro. All right, good to
Well,
know.
yeah, we can't just leave them
Yep,
on
That's
like
true.
the cliffs of wherever.
I mean, you're not just going to take everybody off the boats and then go ashore.
I'm
and
not
just...
taking
Free
my
boats!
people.
Okay. All right. How long are you planning to spend in Chiaroscuro? I know that you mentioned that you have some stuff you wanted to do here.
However long it takes, do you think, for me to set up like some trade contacts and then for me to leave?
Same.
Trade
yeah.
contacts. What do you mean trade contacts?
I'm gonna try and make more money. I want to have more money, George.
Yeah, I got silks
Well-
from Mahalanka, and I got like precious cargo from the river cities. So
Well, if you want to up your resources, that has a special training time because hey, it's a merit.
Mhm.
So that takes like rating in weeks, is it?
No, it's
You
not.
know?
It's not weeks. I
Merits
don't think.
takes
Pretty big.
Is
yeah,
it weeks?
merits will take. Let's see.
do
new
we have
rating
to
in weeks.
actively take this, or can our like things do it for themselves on their own time?
Yeah, I was like trying to be like I'm
That's merit.
talking,
You
I'm
rate
doing
the
it,
weeks.
and then I go.
Your people might be able to do it on your behalf, but they will do it slower.
That's fine. I'm out of there. They do it themselves. Independence Freedom. These are the words of the House of Adramalik.
Okay.
Just swear yourself to me forever.
Working for me.
Okay. Now, what are you trading, Mountain? I know what Adramalik is trading.
I'm actually I have trade routes and goods that run up and along the river, so I'm just looking to expand it down into here. Because that was part of what I was trading. One of my resource was from that. So I'm just trying to further expand trade routes, say, oh, you give me these goods, I have these goods that come from the Riverlands, then I'll push those back up. So it just kind of further increases.
Okay.
Again,
so,
it's a much longer play anyway, which is why I was I'm just bringing it up and making the deals, and I probably wouldn't have it come to fruition until I got back here anyway.
So you can give me a charisma bureaucracy roll.
Dirham, help.
What?
I can talk good. I don't have bureaucracy.
The red tape master.
I don't have much bureaucracy myself.
Oh, I thought you did have. You got rid of it, right?
I haven't.
What do you need
I haven't.
bureaucracy for?
Yeah.
Do you
I
have
wanna go to
bureaucracy?
Sparrow.
Yes.
I say I'm trying to set up trade things, and a lot of times I just use my force of personality, and people are like, "Oh, sure, why not?" But this place seems a lot more red tape-ish, so I can still use my personality, but I need and I take my fingers and I put them on both sides of your head, and I'm like, I need your good brain because I don't understand a lot of this. And I point at a piece of paper that I was probably handed and do not understand any of.
Well, probably you're dealing with, the guild here. So whatever you'll be selling, you're encroaching their business. So maybe, either you find some partner to, work with, or, you try to get into being the business. And he starts.
Adramalik slides into the frame. A business partner, perhaps?
You part of the guild?
Partner?
Well, I have people, and they are
He's not
very
part of the guild
persuasive.
anyway.
No.
So here's my question: can he roll bureaucracy to make me roll a different roll, so that way I can talk to someone in the guild?
No, but he
Or
can.
will he do
use
me
our
assist?
That's right.
Perfect.
Using our weird, janky assist rolls.
Okay, I guess I'll assist then.
Oh man.
I mean, unless you want to just tell him to do it, but yeah.
I believe in you, Mountain. I don't. That's why I came to you. Please help me.
All right,
Mountain.
let's get that assist.
10 successes.
All right, add 10 dice to your.
Oh my God, 10.
While all these
Ugh.
expeditions are going on, because we have
Excellent,
to
guys.
do it. Dirham's just gonna study and observe Sparrow's actions and steps and whatnot, and just sort of
Learn.
sponge from his experience.
Do you do so stealthily?
Nice.
I told you.
No, do you do so stealthily?
Oh, I mean, I don't think I care if they see or not, but I do want to roll it to prove that I can be stealthy.
that's mostly the opportunity I was giving you.
Hell yes, my man. Hell yes. So here
I'm
we
going to
go.
take those training charms for you guys. Because from what I'm hearing, you guys have too much XP and too little training time.
Well, yeah, we might be old money and experience points. Okay. I'll do a humble pump. A humble pump before.
A little humble pump.
Come on, Dice, tell the story.
I mean, it's a good story either way, whether he fails or succeeds.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Oh, what you doing over there?
Yeah, right. 8 successes.
Well done,
Ooh,
dear. If anyone who would
nice.
like to can oppose with that wits awareness.
I'm too busy Sparrow's like, and you sign here, and I'm like, okay.
Adramalik is just sad that he was rejected from a business proposition.
If you want to be in business with me, you're allowed. It's just not you're not what we were talking about. You injected yourself into a. Oh my god.
Oh no.
No, it's good.
Oh, okay.
I mean, maybe I have 3 10s, so immediately I'm like, oh.
When you react like that, it's either abysmally
Very
low,
good or
like
very
a
bad.
2 on a 20 dice,
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Okay. So
Honestly, I just use a roller. It's so much faster.
oh yeah.
Feel of dice, though. I mean,
They're
when we-
old school. I
we
use
get
a
up
roller
We have 3 10s.
because I don't own that many D10.
A 6 and then
Just
2
nice.
successes, which
Nice.
brings me to an 8. By myself, I would have rolled 4 dice, so this is all because of Sparrow.
Sparrow.
All right. And praising your lucky stars that Sparrow has entered into your life again, you begin making some arrangements with local merchants to begin expanding your trade down into the Delzan area. Obviously, this won't
Take effect for a
immediately
while.
raise. Yeah, it will require your training time,
Perfect.
which, unless you are actively engaging in it, will be increased because you're basically just letting it passively try to happen in the background. Okay. So, does anybody have anything else that they had tried to accomplish before actually leaving a city in like the same session that you got there?
We got to do more side.
we
We
have-
have more side quests. I want to
Wait,
find.
did I get my trade stuff established, or do I have to?
You can also roll your what did I say it was? Charisma
Having
bureaucracy?
just
bureaucracy.
seen Sparrow successfully help Mountain Adramalik with his tail tucked between his legs, his monkey
Here, have
tail
some
tucked between his
copies.
legs, make his way over. So I saw that you with Mountain, you were able to sort of negotiate a trade thing with the city. I've been looking to set up shop here, and after we take a port north of the Lap and make our way south, my family would like to set up shop, and I was wondering if you could help me sort of with the paperwork. I'm not very good at reading.
I'll do anything for the family.
Makes me so happy to hear you say that.
Ping. Sure. So I guess I can. Do you want me to assist you? Or do you want me to roll
Oh
for
yeah,
you?
they want all of your powerful dice.
Assistance. We
If
need
you
your
want to do
assistance.
the talking, Adramalik will let you do the talking on his behalf. He is not that proud to know when he is totally out of
they
his
want
depth.
your beautiful stats, my man.
I'm the
Get rid of
subtle guy.
stuff.
Come to everything else.
All right.
No. Perception is my dump stat, unfortunately.
Oh no!
Yeah. So yeah, I can whip you up some, house or whatever you need here to establish probably like a business place with a dwelling on top, right? That's what you're
Yes.
after, Malik.
Yes, and the papers for my
Yeah.
family to conduct business.
As well.
Okay. So doing that, to give me your intelligence bureaucracy, then whipping up paperwork and things like that. That's great. Let's get that.
Only 3 successes.
Oh no!
Can I pump
Okay.
it for him? Can I give him all my pumpage?
Were you having him
Right.
roll for you, or were you getting assisted by him?
I was letting him roll for me because
Okay.
mine is terrible. So
Then with 3 successes, it's you have some paperwork that allows your family to do business within the city. It's not particularly widespread. They have to be careful about following local regulations.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
It's a provisionary license, effectively.
All right, dope. That's all I need. Cool. I'm happy with the city. I'm ready to leave. Let's do it, boys. Let's go.
And we go.
And you leave most of the family here, but take
No,
enough
I'm-
that will be able to. bring
Yeah,
the
I
boat
leave
back?
some here. Yeah, and then yeah, exactly. And to take both boats back. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And you make your way onto the boats and head back out to sea.
George, just to clarify, I believe
60 days.
we're riding via merchant ship, right? Is that the speed that we would qualify as, or
You would count as
from Chiaroscuro?
yes.
Okay, so like Chiaroscuro to like the Lap, right? The coast of there would be about 2 days, I think, and then
Mhm.
I believe the total is 56 days if we're taking that side road all the way to Gem.
I got 62 days
You got 62.
from and I went to like the little divot into Lap. I clicked on that and then I
Oh yeah.
brought it all the way down.
That's where I went.
I got 68 days following the path exactly.
Yeah, I went like I clicked along the path to go
That's what I
tick
was
tick tick
doing.
tick tick
That's
tick.
what I was doing.
Yes.
I mean,
It'll be 2 days to travel toward that and that little
The
inlet,
little- yeah.
whatever it's called.
Sure.
And then following along that path will be
This map thing is fun. I like it.
Yeah, me too.
it's beautiful, and I can create custom travel things, which is even better. And it will be 67 days from that landing point through to arriving in Gem, and that is not, of course, counting
Including
any time.
delays
Yes, this
or
is
stopping in towns.
exactly. This is traveling 10 hours per day, 4 miles per hour on your horses. Your army will be well behind you. They will be taking longer
Is
on the
it-
road.
Yeah, I imagine it probably be about half the speed.
Is it possible for us to get some trading done during this?
Yeah.
Or is it okay?
You
horse
can only
riding
travel
does not-
10 hours per day on your horse. Your horse needs to rest,
Okay.
which means you still have 14 hours every day. Some of that goes towards sleep, but some of that also goes toward training.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's
do it.
hit the training travel montage button.
Training travel.
Do we also want to stop by the lab and have some adventure there?
No!
He knows how you work.
He does.
I
know
mean-
how
The
it
wood temple.
I did want to visit the balls, but
We'll have to stop there, right? We'll stop there at
Mhm.
least to make sure
Yeah.
that our provisions are properly set.
we're so
Hey, we could have the festival of Ahlat, which is apparently I'm using the lab. So Ahlat's the Southern War of war on cattle, which usually he wants you to take 100 heads of cattle, raid it for someone else, and then sacrifice it to him. Rest of the lab, oh yes, we've raided so much, with the bread basket here. We have our nicely fed cows over here. We'll sacrifice them to you. And it's an abomination.
Maybe not world domination. Maybe we just why don't we just see the sights first?
Abomination.
world domination.
Oh God. Okay. So how much are you actually planning on doing at the lab? If this is you just stopping in for supplies, then I am.
A little bit of sightseeing. The balls.
Those are the words that worry me.
Just the balls. Just want to see the balls.
And we look at it and go, wow, and then go.
Yeah.
If we
Like, I wanna
that's
be
all
like,
we're doing. So we're
That monk
technically
has some humongous balls, and then leave.
I think maybe we eat a day just familiarizing ourselves, stocking up and seeing it, so that
Yeah, we could make a day of it, see the general stuff of the lab, maybe have
This will be a paid
an episode out
subscriber
of it.
beach episode. We'll record this later. What happened at the lab?
Nothing ever happens at the lab.
nothing
Well,
happens at
we
the
need to hunt down like
What
5
happens in the lab
dragon-blooded.
stays in the lab. So that's why nothing happens.
timer
'cause
until-
nothing happens. Wink, wink.
I mean, it's a perfect place to find some dragon blooded to hunt down. If you need to, fuel up of them.
No.
Yeah, how many months are we gonna pass at this point? We're gonna be like 5 hearts
2
in
months
debt.
there, 2 months back.
I
Oh, a lot.
listen. In regards to that situation, if and or when we come to blows, that's when we'll take care of it. But we're not here to specifically hunt them. I think that chances are, looks around the group, someone's going to mess up and there's going to be a fight.
It's going to be Darren. He's not very stealthy.
And when that happens, that's when we'll make sure that the deal is adhered to.
My
she
goodness,
specifically
Sparrow. There's
wants-
this one time he vanished out of midair and reappeared in town like a day later, and there was this huge explosion. It was wild. It was absolutely crazy. Oh my god.
Does lore specifically want realm dragon blooded or any dragon blooded would do?
I think any
didn't
dragon
specify. I think just the usurpers is what matters.
We could ask her, Lord.
But obviously, I would
stop
rather take realm, since they're our actual enemies. So there's that.
Agreed. I'd rather this. If we're going to take a life and rip out the heart of a body, I'd like it to be purposeful rather than just out of whim.
This is the picture of the lap.
Yes.
Oh my god, bro, that is so cool.
And
Oh
there are
my
some rumors
god.
that is actually a mecha.
It's a giant robot.
That's like one of the rumors there, but
Oh
most people
my
don't do that.
god.
Like if you want to go gonzo in Exalted, might as well.
I will say, I like second edition lore. I like the Magitech stuff. I will say that, as is evidenced by your Flying City for the first page. Anyway, so you spend your day at the lap, carousing, enjoying the sights, not being overly loud and attention grabbing.
Correct.
Yeah.
And
This is something everybody is free to say yes or no to.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
we are not-
I mean,
we are
I
not doing
want
that.
to find the balls, and if I can't find the balls, I will do anything within my power to find the balls. But as
There's a
long as
literal temple on top of the wood chakram. So yes, you can just go there.
yes.
There's a temple there at that place. It is not fun. It's a temple. It's not the fun kind of temple.
I just get a huge kick out of anyone meditating near the balls. Just the fact that there's giant monk balls in the statue, and people are meditating near it.
I could be
all
wrong.
over the place.
I could be wrong. I don't think they actually carved the balls into the statue, but that's neither here nor there. If Adramalik chooses to believe that the ornamental orbs that decorate this place are in fact balls, that is his decision.
That's that one intelligence. Yeah, that's what he thinks. That's what he believes,
It's
and he gets a
definitely
huge
a very-
kick out of it.
It's definitely a very spiritual place. There are a lot of monks going there, meditating around the various chakrams all around the body and so on, so on. Because hey, this is very resonant, geomantic location. Really, is like the big center there.
I wonder if all their balls are as smooth as those. Do you think they have to shave? Is that part of their culture?
No, they just shave the top of their heads.
It's just I mean, on the top, the curtains and the drapes, right? I mean, it's just truly fascinating.
I think during this trek, Dirham will.
I had to roll some lore about whether.
Yeah, there you go. Throw the dice at it. I think while here, Dirham will spend some time just like interacting with Lore and just attempting to get Lore to wind down a bit while we're here. Just because as we're stocking up and we need the day of rest before we begin our travel, just allow her to kind of like breathe and just walk about.
As you have gotten further and further from the domain of Roxy, Lore has tightened slightly. Although she expresses interest in the various things here, there's a very different demeanor to her than the very controlled and in command persona that you saw around Nachara. As if, well, you can give me a perception socialized to get more than that.
Very well, I will gleefully do so.
Super interested in this as well,
Perception,
but I'm not going to roll it.
You can't pump it, right? If you don't have it as like a cast or a favored, right?
Yeah.
Or if you
Unless you have a charm in it.
Yeah. Which you decidedly do not have a socialized charm.
I don't. I've just recently gotten socialized. All right, I think I need to get a charm then.
Charms are easy.
That's step one.
Quick.
You get one charm from every single ability, and then you got all the excellencies, and all your motes just poof.
Oh no.
Makes sense.
I would also say, as Dirham is walking about and talking to her, he's clocking the different sort of ticks and tells that he sees as he's been sort of like almost morbidly curious about whatever connection that he has had with Lore from the past rather than anything else. And maybe consciously or unconsciously, he finds himself trying to kind of build upon what was a relationship that beyond the people he travels with, he doesn't really have many of those anymore.
Okay, you can have a 2-dot stunt.
Thank you. Come on, dice.
I didn't even make you beg.
I think you could tell the signs of it coming.
I just remembered for once.
So with the 2-dot stunt, 6 successes.
Goodness me. Okay.
Nice.
Look at that.
Becoming a person.
Baby Dirham's actually getting some social rolls up in here. Okay.
Yes.
She has Guile 8.
Shit.
She does not. Sadly. She seems interested in everything that is going around. There is clearly an inquisitive student spirit within her that wants to go see all these various things. She expresses interest in going to the temples, and the coldness as you observe her looking at these things, the locking up, the pulling back, it becomes apparent that it's not necessarily from this actual distance from Roxy or the surroundings. It's from you. Where she once was very open with you and playful, there's a tightness in the way that she is interacting specifically with you.
Just as a question, because it was a good roll, is it just with him or is it with any of us?
Just with him.
Dirham will probably take a moment then towards like the end of the day as they're heading back to the boat, and we've concluded most of our gallivanting to just stop her for a moment. Lore, I feel I have to ask, have I done something wrong here?
What do you mean?
You seem to be beyond our connection. We aren't friends, but there's something here. And I'm not saying that I don't consider you somebody who I would like to get to know better, be a friend, and maybe see a new world, a better world than we live in. But through our travel, this is different. You're not saying that this is fun and gallivanting, but we're here in a marvel in the world, and yet still there's a stiffness about you. I can't help but feel I did something.
You can give me a charisma presence.
Oh my God. No!
Didn't I just teach you presence? I just taught you presence.
Come on, you got this. You got this, Dirham.
I will cajole for some stuntage, please.
You can have a 2-dot stunt from it.
Thank you.
Yes.
And when we were on the boat, I could have been teaching you presence too. That was, you had weeks.
Dude, you're asserting yourself. I'm so proud of you right now.
George, is that feasible? I would take it right now if you said that was feasible. I would take it right now.
I don't know how you've spent your time. Time.
No. I mean, the time to the lap. Oh wait, no, it's only 2 days.
Yeah,
that's not going to be enough.
No, but coming down to here, we would have.
But I believe most of that time has already been accounted for in his training time.
No.
Oh, I didn't know if he accounted for it.
I used all of my time. I became a little more charismatic, and I picked up presents. So it's fine. I've got 5 dice. What could possibly go wrong?
Botch.
2 successes.
Okay,
Hey, it's not a
alright,
botch. It's not a botch. And for you,
You're right.
I'm impressed.
I'll take what I could get. Oh wait, no. Plus the automatic, so 3.
3. Yes.
Very nice.
3 successes.
And I'm very handsome.
He
are
is
very
super
handsome. That
handsome.
Oh, right, that lowers
That
the
is very
thing.
true.
I'm an appearance
Oh,
5.
that
It gives you
he's-
extra dice.
Yeah.
It gives you extra dice
Got that
in
5 o'clock
excess
shadow
of her
going.
resolve. So you're 5.
I'm a 5. I'm very handsome.
Chisel.
1 die.
I get 1 die. God damn.
Ooh,
Okay.
result 4.
It's a 4, which means you're now 1 success from meeting it.
Oh my god.
And I got a success, which brings me to 4.
Huh.
Okay.
He's just too sexy. You heard it here first, folks.
Okay. She listens to your words and looks at you. What kind of world do you want to build?
One where people like me aren't immediately hunted and written off, and a place where people who can't fight for themselves have a chance because people who can will choose to. A world of peace.
Because I too have seen the mirror, and I know that you have talked of similar ideals in a past life. I know how that ended.
I'm not her. My name is Dirham. I am not that person.
How closely must a path be before you are?
Dirham will stop talking and look down and shake his head and walk back to the boat.
Okay. She does not follow. She goes deeper into the city. Okay. Does anybody else have anything in particular they wish to do while in this wonderful city of the lap?
I get some cotton candy and I watch that scene with Lauren Dirham, and I'm just like, that's rough.
Yeah,
See
I'm
my
watching with
cotton
you.
candy.
I'm like, oh, swinging ace, buddy.
I'm going to go ahead and assume that he did this privately with nobody
me
else
too.
around.
Yeah, of course, of course.
I'm gonna make that assumption. He can correct me if I'm wrong there,
Yes, I would hope I'm not doing this in front of the chums.
or if somebody wishes to follow, they could make their stealth roll to try to do so.
Yeah, you guys
no,
roll
I would
stealth.
never.
You guys roll stealth.
No.
So no,
You're the
I have a
stealthy one
minus
this
3
episode.
to stealth. Like, I can't.
So no, Drax the Destroyer going, I'm very stealthy here.
Just slowly eating my cotton candy.
Okay, and so nobody else has anything that they wish to do here.
I mean, unless there's like cool clothes to buy to like, just have.
Well,
Sight unseen.
that is a sight unseen. We can hand wave this, and that is the question: do you seek appropriate clothes for the South, or do you continue wearing your
Yes.
northeastern garb from Roxy?
No, I will wear appropriate
Ooh.
clothes. I will find, because I do understand the benefit of blending in, and that is one of my charm.
I have
like,
master
perks.
of many manners, so I immediately try and buy what I'm going to need for Jem.
Yep.
Plus, it's hot, and my guess is they wear
Yes.
stuff that's
Yep.
appropriate for the weather.
Yep,
So I
that's what I'm
also
doing.
buy Dirham clothes because I don't think Dirham would have thought of it. So I just buy clothes.
Okay,
Yeah.
then if there is nothing else,
That's
You know
it.
what? I buy Laura clothes just because I'm trying to be like, hey, we're buddies, we're chums.
Yeah.
she takes the clothes with a smile.
Some sparks there.
No, there's not. There's really
I know.
not. I don't want her to eat my heart and turn into me. Those are the sparks that are there.
That's a fair, very, very fair.
All right. Then if there's nothing else, the next day, early in the morning, I assume? Or do you wait till it's late to avoid the heat of the day?
I don't think we've learned that lesson yet.
Yeah, we're probably going to learn that lesson on the way.
Whoever a guide will, help us here.
Yeah, do you hire a guide, actually? That's a question.
Is that recommended? Does Sparrow say those words with his good intelligence and forward thinking?
I mean, I think that's an assumption that Royal will make, that yes, we'd want to have some guide / caravan / something to.
If we're unfamiliar here.
Then we
Okay.
should get 2 guides. We should get one for my troops to help them get through, and then one for our group.
Agreed.
I mean, yeah, they
Fair.
can get someone they get here. I mean, they could probably be helping some guild
can-
caravan.
Yeah, they could work for a
Oh,
caravan.
that's
provide
true. They can
protection
work
as
on
they
the
come down.
way. Yeah, we'll do that. That's smart.
Yes.
Okay. Then I will take your... Because I assume that you are going to be doing the negotiations here, Sparrow.
Sure thing.
All right, I'll get your bureaucracy
Yes.
roll. For this, it's probably more charisma than intelligence, I would say.
All fives. I don't care.
Yeah, it
Seven
doesn't
successes.
matter. 7 successes. Okay.
Yeah.
You're able to acquire a guide who is also leading a merchant caravan through the path for yourselves. In theory, they'll be able to do the same later. It's very common for merchants to be traveling to Gem. That's a big trade hub to the south. It is the main one for the southern areas of the south. Weird thing to say. But you're able to easily acquire their services, and travel along with this merchant caravan with their own mercenaries. That works for you?
Yeah.
All right. And then you head out south, leaving the lap. Oh my God, leaving 2 cities in the same session.
We're so
Heading
freaking
down,
good.
following the path along the mountains toward the volcano far in the distance, and the city of Gem, and perhaps one more skull, the inheritor of the 5 hearts of vengeance. That's where we'll leave it. Thank you so much for taking the time to enjoy our show, and a big thank you to our generous patrons, Bubble Dirt, Nova Phoenix, The Pyahoo, and Red Comet. It's been 2 years of this show, and it is great to hear from people who enjoy it. We'll be taking a short break for summer family fun, so tune back in on August 8th for the next episode. Meanwhile, don't forget to check out our tutorials and video plays on YouTube at The RPG Blender. There will be more RPG content there during this short break. If you want to stay up to date on our releases, you can join our Discord or find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or your podcast app of choice. Music is The Punk Rock Show by My Free Mickey. Copyright 2012, licensed under Creative Commons Attribution License. Thank you again, and remember, there's gaming outside the Forgotten Realms.
I just gotta say, man, already you're fucking coming in hot, because
Yeah, holy shit! What a great
helped
session.
the shit out of us.
Yeah. Fucking clutching all this like negotiating, fucking having all this like info and like knowledge of like the world, and then also asking like good questions and like setting just
And you set fucking 2 limit triggers off on Agile Alex. So I mean, so that's gonna come to a head faster. So either we're gonna get
one
a
of the gang.
Oh, it's going to happen in Gem, I predict.
Oh, not bad.
no one of
So
my
far
family
away.
or import would be in
Yeah,
Gem.
that'll be
Why
your
would that
best.
happen?
My
trading
concern
family
with you
and-
saying that is that means that it's going to have a lot of things that are prevalent to sinus, which will trigger a lot of people. That's my
excited.
concern.
I'm so excited.
All right, I
just
hope
have
you
some animal cruelty.
I hope you enjoyed this introduction to our weird group here. I hope you had some
Pretty
fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
A pleasure having you, Peter.
Yes.
And I gotta say, just in general for us, your world knowledge plus plus just obviously your stats as your character allowed us to also kind of I don't know if you guys felt this way, but like just kind of
Immerse.
hit on a bunch of notes that we didn't really
Really, truly
bring back to life.
have.
Like for instance, just in the fact of you being able to throw some real fire on intelligence lore stuff as well allowed me to kind of be like, what's your expert opinion, my friend? And things like this.
Having
being
someone to
able
bounce off of. Yeah.
and I also think just like on like a podcast like level, that's going to be nice to just be like, oh, and look, this stuff is still circulating in the story. And Sparrow, who was a friend of ours, is like, oh yeah, guys, this is some weird stuff going on, which is cool.
We're not
Yeah.
alone.
Oh, well, I also like it because it's also a little bit more organic. Like George obviously guides us a lot from being like, you would know this, or you might know this, depending on what we ask. But by having someone organically already in the party that's like, no, I actually know this, and it makes sense for you to know this, and it's like, oh, that's great. Okay, now we don't have to. We can just keep going.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I took this. That's enough to justify my knowledge here, so I don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
I love
pretend
you.
I don't know this
Thank
stuff.
you for doing that.
it. Seriously.
A wise choice.